Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, it's time for another payday prep. Welcome ladies and gentlemen. Now let me apologize ahead of time because I told you all that my next payday prep was going to be a $500 payday prep. Just so as I can show you all of the things you can do with $500. I had a small problem though. When I started adding up everything that I had, it was so much less than $500 and I got so much stuff that I had to stop. And at the end of this video, you're going to be amazed at how much you can get with just a few $100s and how many calories you can get out of that food. So let's get started. The food that you see here is food that is meant for you to survive. I believe we are in a time where people that are not prepared really need to consider getting themselves some food insurance. And that is what I have here, ladies and gentlemen. I have food that will allow you to survive for an extended period of time, and I try to keep the cost as manageable as possible so that you will be encouraged to go out there and stock up on some of these basic items now while they are still available. I do believe that a great food shortage is coming. I do believe that. I can get into all the reasons as to why I believe it, but if you want to see those or hear those from me, just look at my previous videos. A food shortage will be coming, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe not by the end of this year, and who knows, maybe not by the end of next year, but that would be a good thing. Because if it's not by the end of this year or next year, then that means that we still have time to prepare. So if you're one of those that has been hiding in the shadows because you're afraid of what people will say about you because you're preparing for yourself and your family's future, then stop it. Go to the store and prep up. It doesn't cost too much. I think you're going to be amazed towards the end of this video when I tell you how much I paid for all of this food and how much calories there are. Now, towards the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how long you will be able to survive on this food and how long you'll be able to thrive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get to it. As you can see there, we'll start from left to right. As you can see in the back left-hand corner, you'll see a 50-pound bag of CalRose rice. Now, this is the pricier rice. And this rice cost me about $59.98, not for one bag, but for two bags. So if you look at your right-hand corner all the way in the back, you'll see another yellow bag in the background. That's the second bag of CalRose rice, and those are two 50-pound bags. If you take a look at the bag that's in front of the second bag of rice, that is a 25-pound bag of beans, which I paid $21.49. Now, we've all heard it before, ladies and gentlemen. Rice and beans is a great food. It will fill you up. It has the protein and the carbs and the fiber that you need. I believe that to be true. So at the very minimum, if you only have maybe $50 or so, or $100 to spend, get some rice and beans, and more important than that, learn how to cook it. This is a 25-pound bag of sugar that I purchased, and it was only $17.29, which for the lower 48 probably sounds a little bit expensive because I believe that in the lower 48, you're probably paying about 25% less for sugar than what we are up here in Alaska. I got some oil, actually two different types of oil. I got some Mazola corn oil and I got some coconut oil. Now, both of these would work, ladies and gentlemen. If you're planning on storing these items for long term, I would recommend that you get the coconut oil as it has pretty much an indefinite shelf life. The Mazola oil, however, is a much better deal. I only paid $20.99 for that Mazola oil, where I paid $14.69 for that coconut oil, and you can see that there are a very big difference in size. The purchase of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is that box of spaghetti right there. I actually got two of them, but I only put one on display here. This is a 20-pound box of spaghetti. And you may not believe me when I tell you, but I only paid $9.90 for both boxes. That box that you see right there was $4.95. That was the deal of the day. In addition to that, I also got some mashed potato mix, the Hungry Jack style. Unfortunately, it seems like Costco has stopped carrying my favorite potato brand. However, we bought one pack of these so that we can try them. And if we like them, we'll buy several more packs to put in our pantry. Next to that, you'll see that we got some more potato shreds, which I think it's a great deal. By the way, the potato flakes were $9.49. The potato shreds were $11.88 for both containers. As you can see there, I have 2 containers of that. We thought we'd try something new today. We tried some quinoa macaroni. And that quinoa macaroni is actually almost twice as expensive as the 20-pound bag of spaghetti. That is only about a 2.5-pound bag of quinoa macaroni. But ladies and gentlemen, you have to get what you like. And we've never had this before, so we thought we'd try it out. And I'll let you guys know what it's like in a future video. But that quinoa macaroni was $7.99 for about 2.5 pounds. So if you're on a limited budget, make sure that you get foods that are calorically dense, that you eat. In other words, that taste good for you, and that are as cheap as you can possibly get them. That is one of the reasons that I like to buy in bulk. Finally, in your bottom left-hand corner there, you'll see that I got some Nesquik. Why did I include that in this payday prep? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we all need our comfort foods. That Nesquik is a sweet drink mix that makes a whole bunch of chocolate milk, and it was only $6.59. The things that you see here, for the most part, are filler items, meaning that they produce a lot of calories when you eat them, and they don't cost that much. So, for example, if you have a can of soup and you mix it with a cup of rice, that's going to make a very nice filling meal that's going to fill you up, satisfy you, and at the same time provide you nutrition. The oil may not be the kind of oil that you use. However, get the kind of oil that you use. And if you're just shopping to put this stuff away for a very long time, then go ahead and get what you can afford that's at the cheapest price. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this, if you're really hungry, you're not going to care what kind of oil you're using to cook your rice and beans. Now, let me go ahead and tally up for you the amount of calories in what you see in front of you. All of this put together is 409,000 calories, ladies and gentlemen. There is 409,000 calories in what you see in front of you. And wait till I tell you how much it costs. However, let's go ahead and break that up into a survive mode, which I would say is 2,000 calories a day, which will provide you enough energy to pretty much survive and do some very limited labor. This will last you 204 days. However, if you want to take it into the thrive mode, using up 3,000 calories a day, which will allow you to do more manual labor, maybe go hunting for your proteins and things like that, do some gardening, chop some wood, then this is going to last you 136 days. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take a look at what's in front of you, though. It's not that much. There's not that much stuff there. You can do this. You can go to your nearest Costco or Sam's Club or whatever store you decide to go to and pick this up at a very reasonable price, and you will have food insurance for the next several months. Now, all you have to do here is multiply this times the number of people in your family, and you get that and you put it away and you're good to go. You don't have to call yourself a prepper. You don't have to call yourself a survivalist. You're not being a hoarder, because all of these things are readily available right now. And I'm sure that you're not going to be purchasing these things so that you can try to sell them during a crisis to make a profit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stop listening to those people that are pretty ignorant of the fact that we are going to need this food in the future. Now, let me go ahead and tell you how much I paid for all of this put together. Everything you see here came out to $180.29. Now, this price, of course, does not include the materials that you would need in order to store these things away for long term. But ladies and gentlemen, slow and steady wins the race. Most of these items you can leave right in their packaging, their original packaging, for a year or more. So if you don't have those items that you need in order to preserve these for long-term storage, just get them slow and steady. I mean, you can put away that spaghetti in 2-liter bottles with a 6-cent oxygen absorber or a 6.5-cent oxygen absorber. You can put that rice in 2-liter bottles. You can put the sugar in 2-liter bottles. Actually, I think almost everything that I see here you can put in 2-liter bottles, with the exception of the oil and the coconut oil. The coconut oil you can leave in a packet, and the Mazola oil just keep in a nice, cool, and dry place that's away from rodents. This is how easy it is, ladies and gentlemen, for you not to starve during a crisis that may be a systemic crisis that affects our food chain or our food supply. It's happened before, ladies and gentlemen, and it will happen again. History does not repeat itself, but it quite often rhymes. I believe that's how it goes. So take heed of the warning. Take some time out of your schedule to acquire these goods. Put them away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got something out of this. And just imagine how much $500 can actually get you if $180 got all of this food. I mean, $500, I would imagine, would get you well over 1,000,000 calories. And 1,000,000 calories will last one person roughly 1 year of eating pretty good as far as calories go. Thank you very much for joining in today. I truly do hope you got something out of this, and I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope that you have a good weekend ahead. Remember, I'm going to go ahead and have a live stream this Sunday at 12 noon Alaska time, where I will choose, or the random generator will choose, the winner of that Nutrient Survival affiliate pack that is being given away. If you haven't seen the video that I put up on our charity video where it says paying it forward to those who pay it forward, go ahead and take a look at that video. I'll leave a little card on the upper right hand corner of this video. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper. I am out.